This is my Ford F100 American truck behind me, and this is a lovely truck, but I have a one problem with it, which is with the fuel gauge. Let's see. This is a lovely truck. I really enjoy to drive when I'm driving it. I really enjoy because this is very nice truck, but the only problem I have with the fuel gauge. Let's see inside. This is the original fuel gauge, that one up there, and it's doing nothing. When I turn on the switch, it's not even moving. And that was like this since I bought this truck, which means from before that was faulty. Then there was another gauge was installed here, and that was working, but still was not very good because the needle was fluttering every time in that gauge. Then I removed that one and bought this one online, which is the universal one, and installed that one to see if this one works. But unfortunately, this one doesn't work properly either. The problem with this is not showing the fuel level correctly. It's like that. Now I'm gonna turn on the ignition switch and it goes and showing 3/4 of tank. And I have a fuel just 1/4 of tank. So the reading is incorrect. And when I start the truck and it goes completely to the full. So that's the problem I have with this one. Then I purchased this digital fuel gauge online, which came yesterday in the post. This is the digital one, and this is universal as well. Can work with any type of vehicle, even with the motorbikes as well. So now I am going to install this one to see if this one is going to work with this truck. Let's start. So I'm going to remove this one. This is the lamp, the bulb. To remove that in the first place, and that is the negative. That's the positive. That's for the fuel sender. I'm gonna take them off, all these wires. Now I'm just gonna put these nuts and washers back. One thing, this digital meter cannot fit in this chrome bracket, which is matching with the other one like that. Uh, for this one is the installation place, these two screws, nuts. So I have to design another bracket for it, which can go here and fit the meter, the gauge into it like that. But before that, I have to try to see how this is going to work. So for this one, the black wire goes connect with the positive, and this is the positive. I'm gonna connect it here with this one temporary for now to see if it works. Then I will do the wiring properly. And the yellow will go with the green, which is the fuel cylinder in the tank. So this is what the tank with the fuel cylinder. And this green is going to connect with the negative. So there is another thing with it, that tiny thing here, this one. So I will talk about this later. What is this for? Or what is the function of this thing? First to see if this is working. It's, I turn on the ignition switch and it's turned on. So that means this is working. I think the fuel which is in the tank at the moment, I think is showing correctly. The blue light showing, so I have enough fuel. And these that goes up and raise up to the end when you fill the tank, and gradually decreases as the fuel burns. Now it's showing blue, so I'm still okay with the fuel. When it comes to the orange, that means I have to quickly reach to a petrol station and fill up the tank. And the red, that means completely exhausted, finished the petrol. So it shows it's working. Now what I'm gonna do, I have to design another bracket because as I said, this will not go, will not fit in this. First of all, the diameter is smaller than that. Then the fitting uh, bracket is a different and the holes are different. So anyway, doesn't matter. I'm gonna whether to modify that one. I have to remove this one to modify if I can. Then will be a little bit matching, but still this is smaller than the star diameter. Okay, I think I have to leave this one alone to make another bracket to fit here. Drill the two holes in the bracket for for this area to go where that was fitted. Then two more holes for the back here. So I'm going to design a bracket now, and after that then I come back to fit. The blue is gone now. Anyway, this little thing is the fuel, not the fuel, the gauge adjuster. So there is a tiny hole. You have to find a tiny, even smaller screwdriver, very tiny one, or anything, a piece of wire which can rotate that inside. Then you have to rotate. There is a thing can be rotated with some tool. Anti-clockwise, the level will go down, and clockwise will go up. Then you have to adjust this, the level of fuel, the amount of fuel which you have in the tank. But I'm not sure. I cannot adjust it now. I'm just guessing maybe a quarter tank. That could be less, could be more. So I need exact reading. The exact reading can be adjusted when the tank is totally empty or completely full. So I'm not gonna make it empty. So I install that here and complete the job, then go to the petrol station and fill up the tank completely. Then I will see where this gauge is showing. If it's going completely to the full, so that means I don't need to adjust that anymore. If there was something up and down, then I have to adjust to bring it with this adjuster to the full, because I know my tank is full now. So that is full. That's okay. So that's the function of this thing, which is really a good thing. You can adjust, which we don't unfortunately have in this. Yeah, and this one has got good. So I'm gonna switch off. Let's just switch on back. Oh, uh, it's good. I think it's proper. Okay, okay. When I make the bracket, then I come back and start the installation. So here we go. This is what I made for it. Looks nice, but a bit shorter than the other one. But this is okay. Now I'm gonna put here. And it's done nicely now. Now I'm gonna connect the wires again. See. Yeah, it's working. Now I'm gonna tape the wires. Oh, before that, let's start the engine. Make sure it's still okay. Yeah, looks perfect. And that's it. Job done. Working properly. Now the next thing, I have to fill up, go to the petrol station and fill up the tank. Then see the the adjustment of the fuel, the level here looks to me correct. But when I fill up the tank completely, if it was correct, then I will leave it there. If it was not, need a little bit adjustment, then that fellow is here. This one, tiny bit, tiny thing. Then I'm gonna adjust it to set it up. But that only can be done when I fill up the tank, not now. So that's all for now. Job done. The fuel gauge is working properly. Hopefully it's working properly now. I'll be having no more problem. You know, I don't know how much petrol I have in the tank, and keeping this the jerrycan with me all the time here, which is that one in the car. If anywhere runs out, then I have to be having fuel that I can reach to the nearby petrol station. Okay. See you in the next job. Thank you.